There's another preference that I'd like you to set so that when we start working with materials and maps, the material paths or map paths will be relative. In other words, I've got a project folder and my files need to live within the current project folder in a special place called Scene Assets Images. So what I want to do to make sure that 3ds Max is going to correctly store the path as a relative path and not an absolute path, which includes a drive letter, in order to make sure that this works correctly, I need to go into the Customize menu and go to Preferences. And in the Files tab, I want to flip this switch that says Convert Local File Paths to Relative. I want to have that turned on. We'll be talking about this in more detail when we get to materials and maps. I want to make sure that you have this on so that when you start building materials, you don't have an unpleasant surprise later when you try to open up a scene and then you get broken file paths or missing textures on your objects. So convert local file paths to relative needs to be on, and that setting will remain this way on the current install of 3ds Max until we change it. So I've set that up so that now when I create a map, 3ds Max will record the path relative to the current project folder.